Welcome to Chapter 5 of this FE12 H4 Reverse Recruitment LTC. We begin by selling the small bullion obtained in the last chapter, as well as 2 dragon stones to increase our gold stack. In this map, we're going to buy some door keys for the rest of the game, and also buy the master seal from the secret shop. But before that, let's first make use of the drill grounds, which has just become available. Here we drill Thomas for 2 rounds to get a level up and gain speed. The reason will be clear shortly. I decided to keep the drill grounds footage because it isn't very long and it kind of shows how difficult it is to win on Lunatic Reverse difficulty. For units that are not the strongest, it often takes a while to find a winnable opponent. Anyways, after Thomas levels up, Est also gets a round of drill grounds. This might not be entirely necessary, but it's not expensive and helps Est level up in this map, which is useful for her to reach 1 round KO thresholds later on. Even though Chapter 5 will be cleared in 4 turns, we will need to do a lot of things in those 4 turns. Alice will fly to the top left village to get the Hammering staff. Another flyer needs to kill the top right bishop for the physics staff. Some other units rush to the boss area to kill the boss in time for Alice to seize. Finally, we need another group of units to recruit Rickard's replacement back, so that we can use his VIP card to enter the secret shop. Accomplishing all these things in 4 turns is rather challenging, so I'm not stingy with my rainbow potions here. A total of 6 units get the rainbow potion, which is a lot more than any previous map. Let's briefly discuss the challenge we face. On H3 and H4 difficulty, Jeorge and his group of snipers are aggressive whenever our units enter their range. Under reverse recruitment, oh no, Jeorge is replaced by Queen Minerva, a 10-move Draco Knight whose range covers the entire right side of the mountain. This replacement doesn't quite affect our Lord Alice, who can fly over the mountain to retrieve the Hammering staff. But Minerva does make it literally impossible to recruit the hunter back without aggroing her and the snipers. So we will have to somehow find a way to survive her powerful attack. Over the mountain there are 4 enemy Draco Knights that will attack Alice when she flies over. I was checking to make sure that the specific 3 of them rolls down to 9 defense. This way Draco Alice can exactly 1 round KO all of them with steel lance, without having to forge any weapon. We deploy the usual units, plus Thomas and Masalan who need to recruit. Most of our units are reclassed to have 9 or 10 move, because as I mentioned, they need to rush to do their separate things. In turn 1, we use 2 rescue staffs to get Alice to start at a position that is 29 tiles away from the Hammering village. This way she can reach the village in 3 turns and be rescued back to seize in turn 4. Alice's original starting position is 44 tiles away from the village, so without any rescue, she will take 5 turns to get to the village, and with only 1 rescue, she would need 4 turns. Any rescue use that saves a turn is very worth it, so I'm spending 2 rescues right away. Apart from the 2 rescue staffers, Katarina and Lena, other units help trade the rescue staff forward and rescue boost Alice. In addition, Chris and Est get into position to counter-kill the 3 mages above them in enemy phase. Finally, Alice full moves top right and exactly enters the range of all 4 enemy Draco Knights over the mountain. Given that 3 of those Dracos rolled 9 defense, Alice will be able to kill all of them with Steel Lance, so long as she hasn't missed any strength level up so far, and that she gains another strength after killing the first Silver Lance Draco. In this enemy phase, I primarily need to rig 2 level ups by Alice. Est and Chris cannot miss their javelin hits on the mages either. The first level up of Alice is perfect. The second level up misses strength, but I think it's fine because it will be a while until Alice needs to do major combat. In turn 2, Alice flies toward the village. Then Chris, Astrum, and Samson rush to the boss area, with Chris entering the range of the 3 knights. Est flies over the mountain to crit kill a cavalier next to Beck. Even though she has pretty low HP, there's no need for Lena to physic her because Est cannot be attacked at this position and will not be attacked for the rest of this clear. After Est, Cavalier Michaelis has just enough damage to cleanly kill the other cavalier next to Beck. Cavalier Thomas can now reach back and recruit him. Beck moves out of the range of Minerva, and then Paladin Medea takes his original position to protect Thomas. Notice that with the Drill Grounds level up and Rainbow Potion, Thomas reaches 13 speed, so he doesn't get doubled by 16 speed Minerva and can tank a hit by her. However, there's yet another Cavalier above who will keep chasing Thomas, so putting Medea there is more for the purpose of counter-killing that Cavalier. To conclude this player phase, Myrmidon Magellan moves to recruit Athena and trades her the Lady Sword. Athena and Magellan are both in range of Minerva, but their weapon triangle advantage, together with the Forest Tile, helps reduce Minerva's displayed hit on them to about 75. So they will have about 10% chance to dodge Minerva's attack and survive. Between Athena and Magellan, Athena has 6 less avoid, but gains only 5 extra avoid from her B sword rank. So even though Athena has higher defense, Minerva attacked her because she has a higher chance to be killed. This is beneficial to us because Minerva attacked Athena from above and will be relatively far away from the rest of our army next turn. In turn 3, Alice got the Hamerni staff. Beck gives the VIP card to Samson, who then kills the Javelin Knight, blocking the way for Chris and Astrum to move forward. It was ideal that Astrum did not dodge the Ballista in the last enemy phase. This way Katarina can continue to gain staff rank while moving forward. Similarly for Lena, thanks to a previous HP level up by Katarina. Astrom then barely crit kills the non-boss ballista. Chris weakens the boss. Even though Chris can certainly crit kill the boss, I will feed this kill to Samson next turn. Chris already reaches level 15 and caps 20 strength, speed, and defense before promotion, so giving him more experience right now is really a waste. On the right side of the map, we still need to deal with Minerva and the snipers. Michaelis can crit kill a sniper. Medea also crits and sets up a kill for Thomas. The remaining two snipers will target Athena and Masalan respectively, leaving them both at very low HP. But they could survive so long as Athena dodges Minerva again at about 10% chance. Meanwhile, Ast was able to kill a running thief and obtain our first Master Seal. As mentioned, Chris is desperate for promotion, so this Master Seal is very timely. By the way, it's very fortunate that the two snipers rolled down to 25 attack, so that Masalan can survive at 1 HP as a Myrmidon. Otherwise, I would need to reclass him to Mercenary or give him Rainbow Potion. Once we survive turn 3 enemy phase, turn 4 is relatively simple. Medea kills the remaining running thief and gets a perfect level up. Ast kills the bishop and obtains the physics staff, which still has 10 uses. Then Samson kills the boss with the rather inaccurate hand axe after trading the VIP card to Chris. After that, Astrom and Chris go on shopping, with Astrom buying 3 door keys and Chris entering the secret shop to buy the Master Seal. This Master Seal may not seem particularly necessary at this point, but since I expect to lose both Master Seals in Chapter 7 due to the strategy there, I feel that I must get this one. Before Katerina rescues Alice back to Seas, Athena crits one of the remaining snipers and sets up another kill for Thomas. Thomas successfully reaches level 9. Michaelis then crit kills the last sniper, reaching almost level 12. With that, we've basically routed the map and achieved a number of side objectives. So chapter 5 is cleared in 4 turns with 3 rescue staffs, and I'll see you next time for an indoor map instead.